Hi, everybody. I hope you all are having a wonderful day today. Um, for those of you who don't know, I am Margaret Phillips. I am a psychic medium, a Reiki master, a shamanic energy healer, a pranic energy healer, and a life coach, as well as a hypnotherapist. So usually, most of the time, I do take calls, but for today, we have a very special day today. So I wanted to come on and, just share some of my knowledge with you guys. So today, for those of you in the same time zone where it's actually still the 17th, is our full moon today. And not only is this a full moon, but it's a super moon. So if you happen to look outside, you might notice the past couple days, like yesterday, day before, also, today, a couple days from now, the moon looks super huge. That's why it's called a super moon, because it's actually closer to the earth so we can see it better. Just because of the axis, the rotation, location of the earth, location of the moon. So it's really cool. On top of that super full moon, it is a partial eclipse tonight. So there is all kinds of energy. Lots of people are already seeing it. If you kind of feel like your energy's been off, or, some people get extra tired on a full moon. Some people get energetic on a full moon. And then some people, once the eclipse comes in, it may like completely throw you off, and you might be like, wait, where's my full moon energy? I'm exhausted. Or you might be like, where did all this, Energizer Bunny energy come from? The eclipse kind of, it's a great energy. It's powerful, and it will kind of like, alter our energies a little bit and alter what we're feeling. So we need to make sure we're kind of in contact and in touch with how we're feeling. If, you find yourself a little bit testy, some people get very anxious. Some people get, a lower frustration tolerance than normal when it's a full moon. So if you notice that, then kind of, take a step back, take some deep breaths and kind of be mindful of those you love. Be mindful of what you're saying to your friends, family, those you care about, your coworkers, even whether you care about them or not. Be mindful of what you're saying to them, because sometimes the energies with the moons, when planets go into retrograde, sometimes if we're not careful, it can, again, really mess us up, really kind of get our energy off to where we almost may not even feel like our normal selves. And this is all part of the process of learning how to deal with these energies. Now, I want to talk about the full moon for a moment. So full moons are fantastic things, and it's a fantastic time. We get them once a month, and the great thing about a full moons are fantastic for releasing what no longer serves you. So allow yourself, we can do different things, we can just, ask the universe to help us release what no longer serves us. Something that's a lot more effective is if you make a list of things that you're aware of that no longer serve you, and you write it down. And then if you can do so safely, allow yourself to take that list and burn it, and, write your list out. Get your little fire going. You don't need a huge bonfire. You just need a little tiny fire. Hopefully, you have no more than one piece of paper on your list of things that no longer serve you. But you know what? If you're in a spot and it's like a 2 or 3 page list, that's okay too. Just release that negativity. Release that stuff that's not doing you any good anymore. Allow yourself, I like to take the full moon every month and just allow myself a few minutes to say, what areas in my life aren't working for me? What isn't working? And, on that full moon, you release it to the universe, you burn it in the fire, you make your list, you put it in the fire, and you say, I release what no longer serves me. If you have your list, you can read your list and then say, I release all these things and anything else that no longer serves me. Because, even though we take time to reflect, sometimes we got something going on, and, it may be something with a loved one. And because we love them and we care about them, we may not be ready to look at that and see that we need to let that go. We may not be able to look at that and say, I can love this person, but I can love them from a distance until they're healthy enough to love me, or until they're healthy enough to be around me. So, sometimes it's scary. We may be in a job we don't need to be in. And it might be scary to think, if I release this job, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? I'm going to be unemployed. How's this going to work? Don't worry about it. Let the universe show you the blessings that are waiting for you. Make that list. Allow yourself to release what is no longer serving you. And, special treat for everybody watching tonight, wherever you are in this time zone. So again, normally I do a call, take a call, do a reading. I am going to pull a quick card or two for you guys in honor of the full moon. And one of the things I like to do on my full moon readings is I like to use the Mermaid and Dolphin deck, because check that moon out. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but that is an awesome full moon. So we are talking about releasing things. And guess what the card is that came up? The card that came up is the Synchronicity card. And this is a reminder from the angels and from the universe, and in this case from the, mermaids and dolphins, that your prayers are being heard, your questions are being heard, they're being answered, but it's in synchronicity. It's divine timing, and divine timing is very much in the flow. It is very much, what we need to do. It's it can be very difficult having this human experience, having to wait on divine timing, because we want it and we want it now, and we want whatever the problem is fixed now. But that's not what's going to be for our greatest good. So a lot of times we hear not yet, or we hear you have to wait. And again, having that human experience, it can be hard. But as you release it in faith, release it knowing that God and the angels have so many blessings for you that you can't even imagine a tiny percentage of what is waiting for you. So allow yourself once a month, especially today. If you cannot do it today, if you can do it, the energy on 3 days of either side of the full moon is just as powerful, just as strong. Allow yourself to release whatever isn't serving you. Make that list. If you don't want to write it down, or you're not able to write it down, verbally say it or think it to yourself in your head, and then release it. Allow yourself to just kind of break away. Use this supermoon and this eclipse energy as a way to kind of empower you and break away from the negativity, break away from the things that aren't working. Stop banging your head against the wall. Let go. Let God step in, let the angels step in, and let it come forward, and let them heal you and help you. So looks like we have another minute or so. So I'm going to pull another card real quick. This one is the morning affirmations card. Now, for those of you who do not know, I have a Facebook group called Angelic Inspiration and Guidance. So during the week, I post daily affirmations in that group. And I post them usually, again, having this human experience, nobody's perfect, but usually I post them around 6 o'clock in the morning. And I do that first thing in the morning so that anybody who starts their day and wants to get on Facebook and wants to say, see what's going on, pop into Angelic Inspiration and Guidance. Do your morning affirmation. Read it. If it's not applicable to you, then try to find another one. Try to think of another one, whatever works for you. The morning affirmations, positive affirmations, I can tell you from personal experience, they are life-changing things. When we change our mindset, when we allow our mindset to be that of positivity, that of I will succeed, that of I have the faith that God's not going to drop me, and God hasn't dropped me yet. When we have that faith, when we have those, we go into those morning affirmations, life gets better. We still may have some tough times, but it gets better. And, your whole attitude, your whole outlook gets better when you have a positive mindset. Again, doesn't mean you're not going to have crappy stuff happen, because while we have this human experience, crappy stuff happens. But you will feel better, you will feel stronger, and you will feel more able to handle the crappy stuff when you do the affirmations, when you have the faith that God's not going to drop you. And, if you're not there yet with your faith, if you think the divine, may have dropped you in the past or whatever, you are breathing. You have a purpose. If you had already fulfilled your purpose, you wouldn't be here anymore. You'd be in the spirit world. So you have work to do. You have a reason why you're here. So release whatever is not serving you tonight or tomorrow, and then allow the blessings to come. Release that stuff that's not serving you so you have room for the blessings in your life. Because if you've got too much negativity going on, too much of anything, like we have to have room. We only have so much time in the day that we can spend. So we have to make sure we have room for the blessings that are coming. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed that. You can find me on Facebook at Angels Always Around Us, or Margaret Phillips. My business page is Angels Always Around Us. I frequently post affirmations in there as well as inspirational stuff. My Facebook group, Angelic Inspiration and Guidance, like I mentioned, I post affirmations every day. I post spirit animal education. I do crystal education in there. I do wellness tips in there. All kinds of stuff. It's a way for me to share my experience and my knowledge with the world. So please head on over to Facebook, join Angelic Inspirations and Guidance, and allow that to kind of boost you up. And it's not just me talking in the group. There are other people who post in the group, and you are more than welcome to post in that group as well. If you have something inspiring you want to share with the world, please join the group and post it for us. You know, whether it be an angel picture, a poem, something, just whatever it is, inspirational. It's meant to help buoy up people and lift people up. So I thank you all for being here today. Again, I am Margaret Phillips from Angels Always Around Us, and I will be back again next week at 4:30. And thank you guys, and happy full moon releasing.